Bagfuel, baby.
I made a statement about the Detroit rappers and singers that's coming out of there, right? I said, yo, it's a lot of great talent there. I think that they could be next up, but they got to learn and embrace the business more.
What you mean by
what
that?
you think about that?
What, the business as far as like what though?
As far as the marketing, promotion, understanding what it really takes to get your record on, how to mix and merge with other people from different states, applying not just what works in Detroit, but what works overall into breaking an artist out there.
The thing is that do happen. You know what I'm saying? You probably just don't see it. But that happened. Like I just talked to my one of my little homies, Telebando. He from the trenches. Holmes really like one of them. He was here last night, you know, moving around and getting his music out here and doing the interviews and podcasts and all that. It happened. It's just you probably wouldn't see it. You know what I'm saying? You probably don't see it, but it's like that. It happened. Niggas understand the business for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we got to the position that we in right now. It's from building them bridges and going in and out of Atlanta. You know, like the bridge me and Mojo and Nephew Texas boy, man, rest in peace Snoop. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy Soda. We built the bridge in Atlanta, and that continued to sprout and grow into what it is right now. So like I feel like the reason we even in this space that we in right now is because we started moving out of town for a long time. We was stuck in the city. We couldn't see past what went on in the city. But like with the new wave right now, that's exactly what got us there. It's so many Detroit artists that done went to Oakland and turned themselves up in LA to Atlanta. You know what I mean? We've been hit Ohio and Milwaukee and to Chicago and all that. Like it definitely happened. And I think I know, you know, because of that is the reason why we in the position we in right now.
You're one of the dudes, I don't want to disrespect your town, that's really marketed in a way that's outside of Detroit, because part of my ignorance, when we hear of your town, we know Eminem, we know D12,
for sure,
and we know Trick for the no-fly zone, right?
I know PZ too.
PZ, but I'm just basic level
like
scale.
on a mass level.
But when it comes to Vezzo, it's like, all right, there's an Atlanta connection. You out here in New York, we see you in Cali, but we still know you a Detroit dude. Your marketing is a little bit different.
And I appreciate
And I don't want to disrespect other dudes.
No,
you know what I mean?
I appreciate that, bro.
What did it take to do that, man?
But look though, to an extent, like that's why I understand what you were saying. See, I think what you were saying is like it can be bigger.
That
is
what I'm
broader.
saying. That's what I'm saying. If they understand that, y'all have the talent like Atlanta. Atlanta understood that. So that people got behind their other people.
We got to do better with that because I don't want us to miss out on that.
I didn't want to blow Chanel up, but Chanel agreed with me.
But I get
that's
what
why
you're saying.
you here. She agreed with me, like, yo, you know what you talking about.
I get what you're saying. You're saying like we ain't fully taking advantage
that's
of it.
What exactly.
We locked and loaded, completely locked and loaded.
Exactly, but it's like
we got the opportunity to do what Atlanta did, to do what New York did. We got the chance.
Yeah, you got everything. The infrastructure.
We just got to take advantage of it completely and go on a more broader level and go bigger with what we already do. I get what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying.
Where your town is at, do you have other influences? Because you're so close to Chicago. Toronto, Canada's right there. Did you spend a lot of time over there too?
No, what's crazy is Detroit and Chicago just not building that relationship that we got right now. We was always like the cousins who didn't really, we ain't talk that much.
Yeah,
we was the exact same. We twins. This my cousin. It's like the two cousins that's in two different gangs. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what the relationship with the rec always was. And it just wasn't no relationship whatsoever. It wasn't a friendship. We just didn't pay each other attention. Chicago did not care or look at Detroit. And it was like vice versa.
Yeah.
But now we fully embraced that we rock with each other, like, and we just alike. Like all the Chicago niggas and all the Detroit, we all locked in. When I was in prison, bro, I did most of my bid with the Chicago guys because we just think the same. Everything just the same. And as far as like getting influence from anywhere else, bro, like me personally, I get influence from every city that I can relate to, like New York. And I'm not saying that because I'm here and on this show, but I get influence from New York dudes, you know. Like one thing I even noticed in prison is that New York dudes, and I'm not gonna speak on what go on in the streets or
Yeah,
in the
we
world.
understand.
But from what I seen there, New York dudes was just moving like one and just stuck together, you know, at least in there.
Yeah.
The niggas was on man time in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas was moving like real men, and I respected that game. So I get motivation from pretty much anybody that I could respect, you know what I'm saying? As far as Ohio, I feel like we always had a relationship. Like our relationship was more with the Ohio dudes than what it was with Chicago and even Milwaukee and all them. So I say we influenced them on a lot of stuff, you know, and they help us get to where we at. Cause without Ohio, bro, we wouldn't have been able to catch no run. They embraced us. Like it wasn't no jealousy, it wasn't no hate. It's like, yeah, them niggas they not from here, but it's all good. We gonna fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was getting most of their money.
Pittsburgh fuck with y'all too.
Heavy,
Oh,
yo.
wait.
Heavy.
Heavy,
Pittsburgh fuck with y'all.
For multiple reasons,
Yeah.
Vezzo.
Pittsburgh fuck with y'all crazy.